Hey guys, I'm Captain Duck and this is DFVIDTUTS2015. In this episode I'll explain how to set up a captain of the guard and set up a squad of cop dwarves to, well, police your fortress and punish people if things go wrong. And we'll already start a little bit with that last episode by setting a captain of the guard noble. And well, let's continue with that. So yeah, first of all, I already selected Sayax here to be the leader of the captain of the guard, which is basically she's the police officer, the police commissioner even. Or he is, what is Sayax here? If I enter, it's she, yeah, so that's fine. So I said that here, you could press enter or press R to replace the dwarf there in the noble menu, and then R or enter to set one. I've selected them in the dwarf therapist before, but yeah, setting them just as the captain of the guard is not enough. We need to give them a military squad as well, so let's set that up. And some more things. Well, first of all, I probably should show you the nobles again. Did I already give Sayax her own room? Yeah, this is Sayax and Meatmaker's room. And she has a table and a chair and a bed and all the other noble items they want in a room. I've talked about enough about that in the last last episode. So yeah, watch those if you want to know how to set the noble room up. But with that said, yeah, we can move on to the military. So M for the military menu. Well, here's a captain. Is captain of the guard squad already. Well, yeah, we have the metal armor we changed earlier. Let's use that. We'll make these also axe dwarves. Our police will also use axe dwarves, and they'll basically also be another melee squad we can actually use. But they'll also do police jobs at the same time. So let's make a new squad from that. Create C to create a new squad. We use the metal armor we edited in one of the previous episodes. Press enter on that, and that's fine. Now Sayax is the leader here. I already also prepared a couple of cop dwarves to go in her squad. A couple of dudes which had a little bit of military skill, which I found using the dwarf therapist. I believe there's 4 of them. There should be another cop dwarf around. Did I just completely miss him? Here's a quick lever puller. Oh, Sayax is out. Hey, that's not what we want. Sayax should be the leader. Yeah. And then the rest of the cop dwarves go in. There. Now we're basically set. Well, no, we're not set. We need to activate the squad. That's like the other squads with the S menu. Oh, also I should probably rename them. Well, first let's activate them while we're here. I'm going to press T on them, and then T to change them to active training. Now let's rename them M, and then capital N1 on the study mines here. Name them cop dwarves. So yeah, we know how to deal with that easier in the future. And like this, they're set. Let's also take a look at their schedule. Yeah, that's terrible still. So MS for the schedule menu, where we're going to copy the orders we had to just train all year round. Since we also have policing jobs though, let's maybe not train with 3 orders, maybe with just 1 order, since there's only 5 of them at the moment anyway. Well, I could add some more anyway. Yeah, let's instead add some more, it's easier to do. Let's go into the dwarf therapist, find some dwarves which have a little bit of military skill if possible. And no other skills. Well, you have strength. Let's rename you cop dwarf. And let's put you in squad. Might need to read Dwarf Fortress first. Where are you? Here. Can I not assign you to the Cop Dwarf squad? Yeah, I can. You? Maybe because he was in already. Yeah, that's another Cop Dwarf from this migration wave. Okay, so there's 2 here. You. Name you Cop Dwarf. And put you in the Cop Dwarves. Could maybe wait because it's taking a long time to do the settings here. You as well. Assign the Cop Dwarves. Anyone with else melee skills? You. Can't be much left now. Just filling them up all to 10, so I'll have 2 melee squads. Anything else with skills? Oh, you have a lot of strength, so that's good. Cop Dwarf. And you should be the last one. Good. Okay, that's all set. Oh yeah, they don't have a place to train yet. They're just like the rest of the military, so I'm just going to let them train in the military rooms. Don't I have one or a button for that? Oh, I have 7. I forgot. Okay, so here in the big training room, I'm going to add a T to the Cop Dwarf, so they'll train there. And the ZIQ for equipment and sleeping in that room. And now the Cop Dwarves should train all year long. And maybe I should remove one of the orders. Yeah, let's do that. Cop Dwarves. Let's see. Cancel one of the orders. Copy. Paste that all year long. That makes sure that since there's 10 Cop Dwarves, only 6 can train at any moment, which means the other 4 are left to do copy duties. And these are things which will happen automatically if what happens? A fisher gave birth to a boy. Something happens which needs a cop's attention. It'll show, by the way, in the Justice menu. That's Z. Let's go ahead. Future surface here. Z for the menu. Then you go to Justice. Press Enter. And now there's some dwarves here which have done bad things. They violated production orders or something. And they could have a sentence pending. Luckily, no dwarf has a sentence pending now. But if they do, well, I need a jail for them to be locked up in. And I prepared a room for that down here. What I did is I dug out a room and I placed chains in there. Iron chains. And that's with BV to place a chain. And make sure you make these out of metal or this won't work. You can't hook up a prisoner to a escape spider silk rope. That just doesn't work. And place a couple in there. I think 10 is enough. This should be more than enough. We'll see when we make this a justice room, and we do that by pressing Q. I'm going to go to one of the things. We'll press R to make a room. Enter. Once it's set, we press J to make it be able to be used by Justice, by the Cop Dwarves, and that sets this room as the jail. And now everything is basically set for the Cop Dwarves to do their job. And let's see what they're doing. Click the squad here. If I press U and go down, there should be the captain of the guard here is doing a fighting demonstration. And oh, looks like someone's actually training the bolts for change. It's a miracle. But yeah, now most of the time they shall be trading, probably all year round. But if something bad happens, if a dwarf does a thing, hits a noble, or misses up a production order, or maybe it's a vampire who's just found out that he's actually a vampire because he bit someone in a crowded dormitory. then yeah, you might give him a punishment, and if that happens, the dwarf will be chained up to one of these chains. Actually, what I did here is maybe a little bit stupid, because if you place dwarves this close to each other, and they are pissed because, well, they probably will be because they are locked in the jail, and with the chain they might move one tile and beat up another dwarf. So actually, let's remove some of these. Let's remove all the middle ones, so we don't have that. I'll rebuild the middle ones later. Let's also take a look at the justice menu. Should show, yeah, top right here shows we need 12 chains, cages and chains. So we do need some more of those. Well, let's place them then. Let's see, at least 3 out of each other. Place an iron chain. This is weird with the symmetricalness of this room. Stop holding that one and that one. I've never seen more than... What? I've never seen more than 2 dwarves in the chain room at the same time. So let's unsuspend them all. Let's just keep them this way. And if a dwarf ends up next to another dwarf and they'll beat each other's brain in, well, too bad. it's fun. So why change that anyway? But yeah. Oh. Go on. PV. I remove it anyway here. Whatever, I'll fix this later. I've never seen more than 2 dwarves in the jail at the same time. Anyway, so 12 of these chains in the room to chain them up with is probably a bit overkill. But hey, they want it, so why not give this to them? Now we have 14 out of 12. Perfect. I think that's about enough on the Justice Squad, or on the cop dwarves. Yeah, if they're in here, they'll need to be fed. So as always, there's a little food and drink stockpile here. These are taking now from the stockpiles upstairs, so they should always be stocked. They might need water, so they're close to the water, which is why I built them next to the hospital here. Also not a bad idea to place, yeah. If they get beat up too much, then hey, at least we can bring them to the hospital quickly. So yeah, that's how you set up a Justice Squad, a squad of cop dwarves, and how to get them to work. Yeah. They will do their job when they're training, if you just make sure... Probably I could have set the entire squad to train all year round, but yeah, like this it will also work. Now I know some of them have the time left to do their cop jobs and to pick up those people. Well, unfortunately I don't have anything to show you at the moment, but I've set up everything that I needed, so you should know enough now. Okay, that's enough for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, here's a quick little note to show you guys my Patreon. This Patreon is a site where you can give money per month to artists like me, so we get a little bit of more stable income. If you were so nice to do that, you can also get yourself dwarfed. If you pay $1 per month, you can get yourself on the dwarfing list. If you pay 10, you can give me a suggestion for a game to play. I already played FTL because of that. And oh yeah, here's the dwarfing list. There's some dwarfs in here, so I need a whole lot more. So yeah, please sign up on the Patreon. It's patreon.com/DFVIDTUTS.